2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome to the Arnold Palmer Invitational. The first round is about to begin. Welcome, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group today, and John McCarthy is on the course as well. And Rich, this tournament is dripping in storylines, especially for our featured player. As we get set for the first round of action, what can you tell us about this course?
They're looking forward to probably the strongest test that they're going to have early in the season. This golf course historically is firm, fast, windy, can be cold at times. It's ruthless. It's going to call you out on bad shots, and even your good shots may not always get rewarded. This is going to challenge players mentally more than physically, because the shots they hit aren't always going to turn out in the best of spots.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. Trying to get down to even par with this putt. John, give us a read on this putt.
Not a fun putt to line up, going down the hill and moving to the left.
3 feet to the cup.
And this putt to tie Brooke Henderson.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, we show you our featured player is in a tie for 10th. Over to number 8, it's a par 4. That's a good one to build momentum on. I've got about 160 yards to the hole here. Just 2 strokes off the lead. Let's go down to John on the course for an update.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets it set for her next shot here on the 5th.
If this putt drops, we've got a tie for 3rd. So close. Okay, this putt for par, trying to get out of here without any damage.
He's shaking a little bit. It's a big putt. It's to go in front of Brooke Henderson.
Teeing off here at the 9th. I like the looks of this. Rich, you have to be really impressed with how Brooke Henderson has evolved.
Her swing, I think, is probably the best in the game, both men's and women's. The way that she swings it each and every time, it's dynamic, it's strong, but it's also got this finesse to it. She's the complete player all around when it comes to ball striking.
And a tap in left for par. He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole.
As we step into the second 9 here, Rich, and the short par 4 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
So close to getting a share of the lead, but gone with that effort for birdie.
The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot.
4 shots behind our leader. And back to the course with the live action. This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1.
It's time for a par 5 as we've hit hole number 12. Okay, that'll play. Time now for the 3rd. And just 1 shot back. 2 putts from here would be great. Tremendous lag putt. Here's a par putt. And after that, he remains at even par. Here's a look at the leaderboard at the end of round one, and he finds himself in first place.
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now, you're at the top of your form, your game is good, and you're in a good space.
That will do it for us today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to our coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. The second round is straight ahead. Welcome back, Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you back with us. And Rich, as we dig into this second round, our featured player is leading the pack as the round begins.
Yeah, he's out there. He's got the lead. But listen, there's so much golf left to be played in the 72-hole event. Let's see what he can produce.
Let's check in with the play on number 10. All right, this is a moment where he needs to get something going to get out of this tie for first place. Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. Not super tight, but a makeable putt. This one a good distance away. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
I think this one's going to go right to left.
That one drops. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first. And now teeing off on a par 4. Wow, he's going to like that one. That's a really nice approach shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Just too long on that one. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par.
Hole number 12 is a par 5.
Tee shot is looking good here.
Quality shot, that one. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. That's a touch of class.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
Just one off the lead after that hole.
We've hit a par 4. It's the 13th hole. This will play nicely. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
He's got roughly 105 yards here. What an approach shot there. Brooke Henderson's wheels are turning after that shot, and she seems to be taking notice as this rivalry heats up.
Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Pulling hybrid out of the bag. Gonna really have to hit this one. Well, this one starts off looking good. Here's Brooke Henderson.
Yeah, she's behind now, but that could be a motivating thing.
A par putt tap in. And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard. Halfway through, and they are in first place entering the weekend.
Always nice to see your name on top of the leaderboard. Just a slim lead, however, for this player.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Moving day at the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Our third-round coverage starts right now. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. You walk around the grounds today, there's a sense of urgency among these players. You're going to see all the thrilling action right here on 2K Sports. Let's go out to the first hole. That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. This is a hybrid. Really like that play. Now a good look at the hole. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow.
Oh, and look at that birdie at the first. 18 under par today, still in play.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole. 5 wood is the choice. A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. All right, Henny is with this group. Henny, what do you see?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
Well, now still a lot of work to be done. Wow, that was a tough one to miss for par. That's a bogey on the scorecard, and you don't want to give the rest of the field any hope. Let's take a moment to update everything on the course with a look at the leaderboard. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front.
Stepping up now onto the tee of the par 4 third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Sitting at +5 overall.
Let's take a closer look at the par 5 fourth. This looks like a really strong tee shot. I like that one. Here's the third shot. Currently with a 3-shot advantage. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. Ten feet remain for this putt.
Can he save his par?
Oh, I thought that was going down. Okay, that's a bogey, and the lead diminishes. Our leader has a 2-shot advantage on the field. Top 5 on the leaderboard. That is never a bad thing. He's currently in a tie for 5th. Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back. It's the final round of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Andrew Catalan here, pleased to have you back with us. As we begin today's coverage, we join our featured player who currently sits in 2nd place. Let's see if he can climb to the top of the leaderboard by the end of today. All right, we're going down to the 13th hole now. Looks like about 120 yards left.
It's a green seeker.
Really well done.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
A chance to move inside the top 10. So close to a birdie. Moving on to the next. As we look at the leaderboard, 1st place belongs to Lydia Ko.
Teeing off now on this par 3.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
By my estimation, he's got around 170 here.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Ooh, beauty of a chip shot there. And he needs this to save par. And it's Lydia Ko on top of the leaderboard.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Look at that drive. He got all of it. That's a really nice shot. 5 feet remains.
Now, if he can just roll this one nicely, he'll manage to get ahead of Brooke Henderson.
Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. Let's get a quick glance of the leaderboard. And yes, Lydia Ko is at the top. Pulling hybrid out of the bag. And we're looking at the second shot on 17. Up and pick that one up. Take it right out of the cup. What a great job.
I was thinking bogey, double bogey, but with that chip in, it's a par.
Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. We've hit the 18th hole. It's a par 4. This shot is about 170 yards. 5 strokes off the lead. Talk about saving the best for last. What a shot here at 18, and now a birdie chance coming.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
A birdie on 18 to close out the round. Well, the back and forth this week was so much fun to watch. And Henny, in the end, our featured player, comes out on top over Brooke Henderson.
Andrew, I think just a moment for that line. This player has come out on top after beating Brooke Henderson. It'll sound so sweet to this player.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you soon. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the pristine grounds of TPC Sawgrass, our opening round coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. Rich, it's a monster week on tour. It's the Players' Championship. What challenges does TPC Sawgrass present?
I think more than anything else, it's the most effective and efficient way to attack this Pete Dye design, Andrew. There's nothing straightforward about it. The tee boxes point you one direction, the fairway landing area is in a different direction, and the greens sit in a different direction. There are no straight lines on this golf course. You have to think outside the box to get it around the best at TPC Sawgrass, which is not something that the best in the world tend to do very well. They like things very linear. This is not linear.
This is about a 120-yard shot. I think this one's coming in nicely. He's got this left for birdie. Ooh, that was close. The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
As we move on to the next hole, we take a quick peek at the leaderboard, and he is in a tie for fourth. We've made our way to a par 5.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to get yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
That's a pretty good shot right there. Now from the green side bunker. It doesn't get much better than that. A hole out from the bunker. And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that. Needs a little ground help to the left.
Now let's check in with Tony Finau.
He's currently in 3rd place.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Okay, 12 feet away.
A really good look at birdie.
Wow. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in 1st place. And we're on the tee of the par 4 4th hole.
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Making an early statement today.
Gotta love that start right there. Absolutely taking it to the field.
And as we move things along, our featured player is up by 3 shots.
All right, Rich, the par 4 5th. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
This putt coming up is for birdie. That's very impressive.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
And now 4 under for the tournament. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards, water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right, find the green with your second, and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
This for a birdie run.
How good was that putt? And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length, a brute to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Tony Finau is set to play.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
A lot of ground to cover with this putt. Do we think that one will stay on the green? Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This one's moving just a smidge to the left.
A bogey on the scorecard, and things might be turning a little bit. Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader. The tee shot at number 9.
Looking to bounce back after that bogey at the last. That wasn't pretty. Hopefully this one is better.
I guess we're getting old because Tony Finau is now a veteran on tour, but he continues to play well week in and week out.
I hate to spoil this, but I've been old for a long time, my friend. Tony is still a very young man. He's just a dynamic player. He's an athlete, and he plays like an athlete. And I think that's the one thing I admire about his game more than anything, is he's physically talented and plays like it. There is no one way that he has to do it. He can figure out a way to get it done each and every day.
Okay, moving on to the next. Here's a look at how things stand. He is up by 2 shots. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome back to second round action of the Players' Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you today. Our featured player is sitting at 5 under as we begin our coverage. Let's get down to the first hole. Let's go down to Henny.
And from around 135 yards.
This is pitching wedge on the way. That one just rolls by. The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Let's take a look at the par 5 second.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
This is his third. An opportunity to make birdie. All right, Henny, what do you see here?
This is looking to be 35 foot.
That putt goes in. Time to make a move. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
7 feet from here. How did that not go in? This putt is for par, and it would be a big one. That one drops. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on 4.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
That was the right club. Now a good look at the hole. He makes the putt and extends his lead.
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
And a good job there as he moves to 6 under par.
This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
Opting for the 6 iron. This putt is of 9 feet.
This is for birdie.
Ooh. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 6th is a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Oh, this is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Currently at 7 under for the tournament. A long par 4 this hole.
As you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Here's Tony Finau. Oh, what a wonderful bunker shot. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, my money is on a right-to-lefter.
Par putt coming up here. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament.
This is a 3-wood.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Okay, this putt from 20 feet away. Come on. This putt for par. As we move on to the next hole, our featured player has a 6-shot lead. Now to 9, the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 5. Not a bad result right there. That's going to work nicely for him. A 3-footer coming up. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. Let's move on to the next hole, but before we do, he is up by 7 shots on the leaderboard. The second round is in the books, and when you see the leaderboard, they are in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long. We'll see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's a big day, moving day at the Players' Championship. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. And Rich, as we check the leaderboard at the start of this third round, our featured player is sitting on top.
Well, this is where everything starts to get a little bit real for these players now, isn't it? 36-hole lead. You're sitting on that lead with just 36 to go, and you're the hunted. This is going to be fun.
Let's get down to the first hole. That will definitely work. And Rich, this is a similar spot to yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
This putt for a birdie. So close. And just this short one left for par. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to get yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
Okay, that'll play.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
What a great shot on the par 5, on in 2.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
3 feet left.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And a good job there as he moves to 6 under par. Teeing off here on the third.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
5-iron on the way. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front.
Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 4.
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Wow, what a shot. Well, that's an early statement right there.
Game face on early here, Luke.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Standing over his second shot. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. This putt is 16 feet to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going just a tiny bit left here.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Now at -9 for the tournament.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
Par 4, 451 yards, all sorts of danger down the left-hand side. Hit your tee shot out to the right. Second shot, find the green, 2-putt, and sprint to the tee on the 8th.
A lot to like about that one. Henny is greenside.
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Great putt there for birdie. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Oh. Well, a par would look really good on the scorecard right now. You could hear that one drop. What a putt. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 9th. Ten under for the event. Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. That is going to work. This putt is from 9 feet away. That putt drops, and that's now 6 birdies on the day. He's got it rolling now, 11 under par for the championship. Three rounds are done, and our featured player has a comfortable advantage.
That's exactly where any player would love to be, but with such a huge margin, you know it's yours and yours alone to lose, not just win. It's still going to be exciting.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome back to our coverage of the Players' Championship. The final round starts right now. Andrew Catalan back with you. Thanks for joining us today. And as things get underway, our featured player is at 9 under par. Time to catch up with the play on the 10th. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action. I think this one will find the fairway quite easily. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
What a beautiful leave right there. Oh, almost. Here's the par putt. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. To the 11th, and it's a par 5.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Gonna like that one. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. That appears to be a very good line off the tee. Get down. Target practice with these approach shots, just like that.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard. We've made our way to a par 3.
So many different levels to this green on the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in 1, but watch out if you hit in the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to 2-putt from there.
Okay, we're done with that hole. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place.
Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Second shot here on the 15th. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Oh, well played.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And the putt drops now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
The par 5 awaits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Setting up for his third shot. Wonderful shot.
Gaining 2 back from the course. That's an eagle.
Sitting at 10 under par for the event.
Well, let's go over to 17, the par 3.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Oh, what a shot here at 17. The fans love it. And now a birdie putt coming up.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. We've reached the final hole of the event with the lead. Can he close it out?
Awesome stuff.
Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here. This is on a fantastic line. Beautiful shot from our leader. Man, that was close. Here's a putt to be the king of TPC Sawgrass. Our featured player wins the Players' Championship.
And outlasting the strongest field on the PGA Tour. Great win.
And Rich, that almost looked easy out there today.
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. All right, it's time to get the balls in the air for the opening round coverage. Let's head out onto the course. Hello all, I'm Luke Elvey. It's terrific to have your company as always here at 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Quack and John McCarthy following all the action. Can't you feel the energy surrounding this championship? So much history, so many great champions. Let's see how this one plays out. Now to the 9th. And as we begin our coverage, it appears that there's a bit of a rivalry brewing between our featured player and Lydia Ko. Penny, what's the intel? Take us through the gossip.
Oh, Luke, there's been so much back and forth between our featured player and Lydia Ko in the run-up to today's matchup. There's certainly some tension out here. You could cut it with a knife.
Thanks, Henny. Can't wait to see how this player deals with the undeniable talent of Lydia Ko. Oh, absolutely flushed. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Putting for par. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. So, it's level pegging through 9 holes, Rich. Not a bad start to this rivalry. Who's going to put their foot down and power off to the finish?
Well, I'm not too sure, but I sure hope that they do keep the pedal down and start pulling away from the rest of these crowds, because these players seemingly on top of their games. This is high caliber golf at its best.
Well, that's beautifully judged.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Sitting at +1. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
He's got this to pull ahead of Lydia Ko.
Now, that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Now, 3 strokes back after that hole. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. You can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
Coming up from the bunker. And that's safely on the surface, but still some work left with the putter. He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here.
This for a birdie.
Trailing by 4 strokes. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee, a short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
What an exceptional approach into this green. Lydia Ko seems to be paying a bit more attention to her rival now, and for good reason.
Sitting at a couple over for the event. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Was that a rush of blood?
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. And he finds himself on top spot of the leaderboard as this round comes to a close.
Same to you, Luke. See you tomorrow.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in and see you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Our second round coverage is about to begin. Luke Elvey alongside boothmate Rich Beam. As always, it's great to have you join us. And as we take a look at the leaderboard now, and our featured player shares top spot with Will Zalatoris. Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the first hole. And let's see what he can do here today. Time for the second shot into the first.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
A birdie putt awaits.
John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This putt's going to go up the hill, move to the right.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
Looking ahead now, and this player is currently tied for first in the standings alongside Will Zalatoris.
That's a good-looking shot there.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's got, I'd say a solid 145 here.
Yeah, nicely played. 14-footer.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And we've arrived now at the third. It's a par 4. Not a bad line, this one. And this shot from about 150 yards out. And choosing the 8-iron here. Okay, that'll end up pin high. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Oh. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And as we update the standings, this player is sharing top spot alongside Will Zalatoris. And now onto the par 3 fourth hole.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
What touch, made it.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
And with that hole done, this player currently is in first place, followed by Will Zalatoris.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Attaboy, good shot.
John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 4th.
Sitting at 1 over. Well, that'll work there. Well, Rich, being half a Canadian these days, I certainly take a shining to Brooke Henderson because she really is a national hero, arguably the best golfer in Canada, not just female. Of course, we know she's the best woman in Canada, but the way she plays the game, it really endears her to a lot of people, doesn't it?
Well, it does. I'm still trying to figure out which half you're Canadian in because I'm really not buying
The
that.
back half.
I'm really not buying that statement there, Luke. I mean, just look at you know, the first thing I notice is how good she swings it. I mean, you just don't see many professionals in the game swing it that good, regardless whether it's men or women. She has got a world-class swing, and that stands out more than anything for me. And she's just out there, and she's having fun, but she wants it all. She wants to win every single week out there, and the competitive fire that burns inside her, it shows. I mean, she really wants to win every single week. You know, it's not happening, obviously, but I tell you what, she's a phenomenal player. She's just going to win as many times as she wants to, it seems like. Not how many they're going to give her, but she's a real deal.
And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player is just barely leading the field, but absolutely loving the action this week.
No doubt, Luke. And even with the very slender lead going into tomorrow's round, Luke, I'm interested to see how well this player sleeps tonight.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time for our third round coverage of this event. I'm Luke Elby with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. Rich, this player's been playing some impressive golf. They've got the lead. They're where they want to be, but what should be their mindset going into this round?
Well, hopefully it's not on the chasing pack, because the chasing pack is filled with some big names. So they're going to have to really bear down, focus on the task at hand. They've got to sit there and keep their emotions to themselves and not get wrapped up in everybody else around them.
Time to take on this shot from the rough.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
That's tidy. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Don't be fooled. It starts straight, but there's definite movement to the right at the end.
Big putt for par coming up.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Now at 6 over for the event. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip, and unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie. That's disappointing. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This one is for par.
A bit long on that one. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. The 8th hole is a par 3. Going with the 5-wood. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Well, this is a putt for the lead. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
So close.
And this putt to move into a share of first place.
Currently at 7 over par.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This is his 2nd shot.
He shares the lead.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Here we are with a chance to get the first birdie of the day. Well, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Great shot. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
He hasn't managed to birdie this hole this tournament. Okay, let's head to the next. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. Okay, Rich, just around to play now. An exciting finish we've got coming up.
Luke, that was a blast. Looking forward to next time.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Well, it's time to find out who wins this event. Let's head out for the final round. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam, and it's great to have you with us. Championship Sunday, Rich. I love the final round. You can smell that success in the air. What about this player's opportunity today?
Final round, they're in the top 5, but let's face it, their golf hasn't been stellar this week. It's been good, but not stellar. That's what the leaders in front of them are doing, stellar golf. So this player really needs to make something happen going into this final round if they have any hope to win.
Let's check in with the action out of the 13th. Opting for the 5-wood. Second shot here on the 13th hole. He has this putt to save his par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, I've got it left to right and quick down this hill.
Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
And this putt to move into the top 5.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Hole number 15 is a par 3. Needs to make a move soon. That got a little out of control, I think. Well, this player's been making some moves on the leaderboard, Rich.
Yeah, looking good right now, making some significant moves out there at the moment.
And this putt to move into a tie for 5th in the standings.
Lydia Ko is currently sitting in top spot on the leaderboard.
Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
Well, that may have come out a little heavy. He's standing over his third shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Wow. He's looking to hold this now for a double bogey. That's got too much heat. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400+ attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
And it's New Zealand's Lydia Ko who leads here as we head to the next.
This 17th hole is a par 3.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Ooh.
A par putt awaits.
And it's a 1-stroke buffer for our leader over the field. Welcome to the par 4 18th.
Nicely done.
And he's down there.
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
That dog will hunt.
Anything under 80 is not bad. Let's make this putt, though. That one went by with a bit of speed, didn't it? And that signs off on today's round. Well, Rich, that looked like that was going to be an epic comeback, but in the end, I guess it wasn't meant to be.
Just a little bit shy at the very end, but I got to say, quite the effort.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Strap yourself in because we're about to get started for this wonderful tournament. Let's go. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is my mate Rich Beam, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Rich, as we head into the action of TPC Summerlin, I'd call it a ball striker's golf course because you've got to keep it in play, but it's not easy with all those canyons through the front nine especially.
It can certainly be a little visually intimidating, but still, I think that most players who come this week, let's face it, we're in Las Vegas, baby. We're here for the action. We're here to, take it on, aren't we? We're not bowing down to this golf course. We're not bowing down to all the casinos down there. We're here to take them on. And I think that players that take it on, I think that off the tee shots, they can reduce some of these holes to nothing. And if you hit some bad shots at the wrong time, well, you're going to crap out. I mean, it's just the way things happen around here in Las Vegas. I love this golf course because it does favor the bold, and that's what you want to see. You want to see birdies galore, and that's what you get by the winners. The guys that are struggling to make birdies, and it takes them 3, 4, 5 holes to make birdies, it's tough. I love this golf course. It's a blast.
Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. Currently 1 under for the round. Oh, we talked about scoring holes at TPC Summerlin, and 13 is where it really starts to get going.
Oh, open it up. Tee it high, let it fly, let the big dog eat. Whatever you say, do it. Give her full attention on this tee shot. Wide open fairway. And from there, the hole does dogleg a little bit from right to left. You have to carry some bunkers and some trees down that left-hand side if you're going to find the green. This is a bomber's delight right here. You're thinking birdie all day long.
Oh, wow, that's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard.
Well, at TPC Summerlin, there's so many good birdie opportunities on the inward half, but 14 just sets itself right in the middle of them.
Oh, it's a deceptive little par 3 as well, down the hill, but it's got some runoff areas on the back part of this green that you want no part of, so a lot of times you're going to come up short in the middle of the green when the pins are all the way back. Smart shot here required.
And back to the play, shall we? Just a 4-footer remaining.
A great birdie chance here.
Ooh.
And that should secure the par on this one.
He's currently tied for first. Oh, Rich, the great drivers of the golf ball start licking their lips when they step onto the 15th tee.
Oh, as they should. Yeah, the only real danger here is getting too excited and whipping it left into the desert, the canyon, the rocks. Other than that, those bunkers up there, they're fine. They're all pretty flat at the bottom, and the green is usually soft enough to where you can get that next shot fairly close no matter where that hole is located.
Oh, just snuck over the edge there. 8 feet to the cup.
Putting for a par now.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Currently 2 under for the event. 16 is a terrific risk reward par 5, Rich.
Very reachable. Find the fairway. Then you have a decision to make. Can I carry this water, and with what club? When it lands on the green, it's firm, it's nasty. It'll probably go over the green, but don't try and be a hero. Try and find anything in the back portion green, even in the bunker, is fine. Coming up short, that is obviously not great.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Leading by a shot after that hole. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. That's pretty nice, eh, Rich?
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. No matter the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to get into round 2. Let's head out onto the course. Luke Elvey, Rich Beat, calling all the action here. It's always terrific to have you join us. And Rich, he's played really nicely to build a lead over the field. You've got to be pleased with your work, but there's a bit more to come.
It's definitely a precarious spot that he is in at the moment. With such a small lead, any small bumps in the road, hiccups, and any small mistake out there, Luke, could lead to disastrous consequences.
Well, that's a handy shot. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Currently in the lead by a shot. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. So close. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Hole 5 is a par 3.
A challenging little par 3 down the hill, deep bunker on the right-hand side that could see a fair amount of action. When the pin's on the left, it's go time. Pin back right, watch out.
Let's take a look at Lydia Ko, shall we? 3 behind our leader. See if this is up, it could be in. Let's get back to it, shall we? There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Just building upon his advantage, he keeps making the important plays.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Premium on accuracy off the tee. No bunkers, but desert both left and right can be menacing. From there, the shot up the hill to a plateau green. It's got a little backstop there for shots that go long, but anything coming up short, that's not going to be good.
This shot from 120 yards. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. That's just inside the range.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Gee, talking about bursting out of the gates.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, ahead of Wyndham Clark. Here we are at the par 4 7th hole.
Short par 4 dogleg from right to left. Just find the heart of the fairway on the right-hand side. Once you get to the dogleg, second shot plays uphill just a little bit. Green protected by bunkers both left and right.
Not bad. 7 feet to the cup. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. We've arrived now at the par 3 8th.
Oh, this is a scary par 3. Long down the hill. Canyons right, bunkers right. Bailout areas over to the left-hand side. A little low area right there. A big green, but it's flat.
Ooh, slow down. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. The 9th is a par 5. Yeah, that one will play. He's setting up for his second shot. From the sand, looking to get up and down. Yeah, golf clap, really good. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Yeah, that's another really impressive performance, building upon the advantage, and it looks like taking a big lead going into the final two days.
What an amazing performance. Everything that this player's done has been absolutely spot on, flawless, if you like. Massive lead through 2 rounds, but lots of golf yet to be played.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company. PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Third round coverage is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey, glad to have you back with us. Rich, as this round begins, what are your thoughts on this particular player?
Yeah, right now the game plan is working, but they still have to go out there and play off the front foot, play on offense, and not worry about who's chasing them.
Oh, well done. Sitting at 7 under, and should find the surface. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Oh. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Teeing off here at the 7th.
Short par 4, dog leg from right to left. Just find the heart of the fairway on the right-hand side. Once you get to the dog leg, second shot plays uphill just a little bit. Green protected by bunkers both left and right.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Leading by 5 shots after that. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
Oh, this is a scary par 3. Long down the hill, canyons right, bunkers right, bailout areas over to the left-hand side, a little low area right there. A big green, but it's flat.
That is hunting for the hole. Oh, that's a great play there. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. A thing of beauty.
As we head to the next, it's a big 6-stroke advantage for our leader. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Lovely effort that. Well, TPC Summerlin is in Las Vegas, Rich, so why not have a gamble here at 9 and go for the green in 2?
If you're not gambling here on the 9th, then shame on you. You should feast on birdies and eagles on this very reachable par 5. Even the shorter hitters can knock it on with no sweat whatsoever.
He's got a solid 6-stroke advantage on the field as we move over to the next. Here we are at the 10th, a par 4.
It's a quiet and soft little tee shot here at the 10th, but don't let it fool you. That bunker on the left and those trees on the right, they see a fair amount of action. Second shot plays slightly downhill to a green that historically chases away from you. Be mindful of that. Put plenty of spin on that second shot.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
This is a really strong driving hole, probably one of the more difficult ones on the golf course. Bunker left, bunker right, those both are on the player's mind. From there, a second shot to an hourglass-shaped green that's got a runoff in the back portion of it.
That a lot of times catches players off guard, and that's when bogeys and doubles are made.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead.
So another impressive display on top of the leaderboard, though, Rich. Is plenty to play for.
Yes, you always want to be in first place going into the final round. And saying that, it can be uncomfortable as well. We'll have to see how this player tomorrow handles the pressure.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. And we've got final round coverage coming your way right now. G'day everyone, Luke Elvey here, delighted to have your company. Rich, do you fancy this player's chances?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
That was wonderfully done. Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole. Oh, what a shot by our leader. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
Yeah, seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
Here we are at the 16th hole, a par 5.
Very reachable. Find the fairway. Then you have a decision to make. Can I carry this water, and with what club? When it lands on the green, it's firm, it's nasty. It'll probably go over the green, but don't try and be a hero. Try and find anything in the back portion green, even in the bunker, is fine. Coming up short, that is obviously not very good.
How close was that? But now it's getting further away.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Gee, he's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Starts off looking good.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially.
Well struck. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
This putt for him to win the event.
Well, it's fair to say that this player ran the tables this week, Rich, and came up trumps in Las Vegas. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HP Studios, it's goodbye for now. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're in the great state of Texas for the opening round of the Valero Texas Open. Let's get boot scooting. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me is Rich Beam. And out on the course, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. And Rich, it's all set up to be a thrilling day. Our featured player has a rivalry brewing with another player. We'll get into that soon enough. But first, take us through this course.
I'm having a hard time coming up with one that's a little more fiery, I would say, than San Antonio. It's just a golf course that I think it was designed, Luke, to play firm and fast with winds mostly blowing out of the south. But what happens is, as we normally play it, they oversee the fairways, they oversee the rough, which slows everything down. And then at least one day a week, you've got some north winds that, slow everything down. And this golf course is just, it's painful. It really can be no fun to play. You got to drive the golf ball here. Danger everywhere off the fairways. A few years back, one of the guys who was playing in front of me made a 16 on the 9th hole, and that was kind of interesting, but that's what can happen in a hurry out here.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Okay, time to return to the action. A chance to get one under the card with this putt.
Now with this putt, he'll go up on Colin Morikawa. Colin's been looking a little rattled. Let's see how this goes.
And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
A par putt on the table. The putt drops, and we're moving on.
So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Rich, this par 4 12th really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot, as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by two of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
He's sharing 13th place. Thirteen's a long path for him, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short in those bunkers, well, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Welcome to this par 5 hole. Time for the second shot at the 14th. Oh, that was pure.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Coming up against consistency here. This player's top 10 in the FedEx.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. And he's down there. You got to read.
This putt's going to break to the right.
An opportunity to make a par here. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Same, Luke. Enjoyed the day. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Time now for round 2 of the Valero Texas Open from TPC San Antonio. I'm Luke Elvey. It's lovely to have you back with us. As we check the standings, it's Joel Damon out in front. He's leading the event by 1 stroke as we begin our coverage here on 2K Sports. Let's catch up with play down on the 7th. Opting for the 5-iron. That's inside the house of opportunity. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
And this putt to be even with Colin.
A little bit overzealous there.
And a touch of frustration popping in there as the putt just missed the hole.
Okay, so that one goes down, but unfortunately for the first bogey of the tournament. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Welcome to the par 5 8th hole. Good shot there, Beamer. This is his 2nd shot.
3 shots off the lead.
Well, he made an explosive start to his professional career, put a couple of majors already in the kit bag. He's clean cut, he's fresh, he flushes his irons. There's a lot to like about Colin Morikawa, isn't there?
There is. I mean, straight out of college, winning early before he even had his PGA Tour card. And you're like, you know what? This guy's got some game. And then as we quickly found out, major championships later, he's got a lot of game. And, you know, it looks like he's, I wouldn't say robotic, because that's not the right word. He's tenacious in what he does, but it looks the same the entire time. But inside, his gears are working. He's really out there hitting different shots, different targets, working the ball, you know, usually left to right, you know, a 5-yard or a 6-yard. I mean, he's that exacting. He's one of those players you look at and you're going, no, I don't want to play with him. No, don't put him near the lead with me. No, stop that.
Not a bad play, that one. Chance to get 1 under the card with this putt. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. All right, Rich, crunch time. We're through 9 holes here today of cut day. What do you think's in this player's future?
Just above the cut line currently. It is a nervous time indeed for this player.
Playing from around 150 yards here. 2 strokes off the lead. That's nicely done. And this is what remains for a share of 5th place on the leaderboard. That's disappointing. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. He finds himself in a share of 15th position. Time to tee off on the 11th.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
This season has been consistent. Proof in that he's currently top 10 on the FedEx Cup points list.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. Through to the weekend, Rich, and that was a pretty gutsy performance.
Yeah, sometimes you just have weeks like this where you just try and scrap your way through. You make the cut, and all of a sudden you go out tomorrow morning, you find something, you post yourself a good number on Saturday. The sky's the limit from there, Luke.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We've got third round action of the Valero Texas Open coming your way right now. Hi everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us once again. Our featured player is starting the day in the top 20 as we get things underway. Can he make a move today? We head down to the fourth hole. That's some good golf right there. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 200 yards.
And this putt is to move into the top 5. Currently at -1 following that hole.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
To par 4, the 5th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Wonderfully played. Well, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
He finds himself at the top of the leaderboard.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This hole is a par 4.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
This would be a great up and down.
Ooh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Currently a couple under for the event. Hole 7, and it's a par 3.
And this from the greenside rough.
Big par saver coming up for this fella. But our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
He's got this one going down the hill and moving to the left. Let's see how he deals with it.
And after that, he'll drop to 1 under par.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 8th. Looks like this one's bunker bound. Time now for the 4th shot.
He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace.
Now it's time to get the putter out. That's safely on the surface. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
That putt went a bit long there.
In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And that ensures that he's back to even par now.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
And just getting into the shot now from a very similar location to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. And this one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
Time now to make the turn for home, Rich, and this is an exciting part of the championship. What are your thoughts on this performance?
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
And as this round comes to a close, he finds himself in 4th.
Luke, top 5 is always a great position to be in, but I'm looking for more out of this player. I think we're going to see some good things happening.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now for the final round of the Valero Texas Open from TPC San Antonio. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's terrific to have your company on 2K Sports. And our leader is currently 2 under par as the action gets underway on 2K Sports. All right, time to head out to the 13th hole now. Going with the 5-wood. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Warning, slippery slope. This is going to be fast.
4 feet to the cup.
A good look at par here.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's begin the 14th. This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. That's a high caliber shot. Well, he knows this is a good chance here. He gets this up and down, he'll pull to within 1 of the lead.
Nothing like a little pressure to make it interesting, is it?
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Lovely touch. Well played. And that puddle drop. Well done. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Time for the second shot at the 15th. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Yeah, a quality shot, that.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
And now this, to move into a tie for 3rd place.
Yes, and 3 holes to go. This is getting to be a nail-biter.
The 16th is a par 3. Going with the hybrid. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Oh, what a great stroke. Looking ahead, this player is currently tied for 1st in the field, alongside Xander Schauffele.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
One of the most interesting holes in all of golf, a short par 4. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Oh, that's carrying a bit too much speed. Second shot here on the 17th hole. That one almost went in the hole. He hasn't managed to birdie this hole this tournament. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
And with that hole, this player is currently tied for 1st with Xander Schauffele.
All right, Rich, you know the scenario. Final hole, tied for 1st. How's this one going to shake out?
Luke, I hope that chair's comfortable. I sense extra holes.
The lines aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Ah, absolutely flushed. This now, his 3rd shot.
Is currently tied for the lead.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
This would be a great up and down. And now this, to sign off on a 72. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And with that, his round has come to a close. Oh, how disappointing. That brought up some painful memories of some big chokes in the past.
This one is one for the ages, isn't it? They really blew this one.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.